There we go. All right. Got a little bit of a pathway done here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with Crime Mo. How's everybody doing today? Ooh, that's a big jump. That's a big jump with our little beacons there. Yes. So just doing a little bit of work here. Obviously, that's what we do in Minecraft. A little bit of work. Here we go. Now and then, a little bit of work. And we're making a little pathway that we're taking off from here. This pathway is going to continue on right on over this way for today's build, which is going right up here. Finally going to move another villager out into the village. Yeah, how are we going to do this here? So we want to put in our typical design I've been rolling with here is this sort of thing. Throw a little broken wall in there every now and then. Something like that. And then of course we've got our iron bars are going to go across like this. This is our little sort of garden wall design. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll leave a little section open. I'm not sure. Got to put some lamps in here, some lights hanging down. Anyway, we're not gonna hang out and do this. This is just sort of tedious stuff, but whatever. Anyway, how you guys doing today? How are you doing? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everything is going well. I realized the other day that I am missing. Look at all this. Look at all these spawnable areas up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Give me some torches up here. This is crazy time. Found a creeper up here one day and I was like, what? How did a creeper get up here? And this is how. When we don't pay attention to things, that's what happens. This lighting, whatever this is, the mini HUD or whatever I think, which is what gives us this lighting overlay, is indispensable. I play a little bit of Minecraft on a Realms with my daughter, and we don't have, of course, any of these mods, because you can't have any mods on, I guess you can have Optifine, but yeah. Anyway, okay. This monstrosity. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to work on a design for this, the building for this, and it's going crazy. We'll pack it up, and we'll get ready for today's build. But before we do that, I want to show you a little something I did build off camera as per usual. What is this, grass? Okay. All right. Let's take a little. Oh boy, we're running out of rockets. That's all right. We're not going very far. We're going right over here. Right over yonder by the drowned farm, which is right up there, of course. But right over there. Ooh, yeah, there it is. There it is. What do you think I got down here? I guess you can tell. I guess you can tell, huh? We got another little right over here by the turtles. We got another little build here. This is just sort of, just is completely random. I was just having fun one day, got in a lazy mood, you know. You just get in a mood in Minecraft and you just start throwing things down, and it's just like there's nothing out here. I don't know why I did this so much detail in here. We'll like hardly ever come and use this, but yeah, I do like this little cabana or whatever this is. Interesting little thing. All it is to cover my little entrance to the glow ink farm, the glow squid farm, which whatever, we don't need to take a nap right now. We'll just jump down here. So yeah, we just cruise over here, and the glow ink farm is right down here. You land. This is the AFK spot. So yeah, this is all lit up in here. And yeah, look at this. This is nonsense. This is crazy. I AFK'd. I think this is probably 2 hours worth of AFK. I think I watched a movie while I AFK'd here. I watched Tom Cruise's epic Edge of Tomorrow. I'm not a super huge Tom Cruise fan, but Edge of Tomorrow is a pretty fun flick. I enjoy it. But anyway, yeah, this was a kind of a ridiculously easy farm to build. I mean, it's a little bit of a pain. Oh, I don't have the jump boost here, so can we jump up here? Oh, I covered it all up. Anyway, I can go into free cam mode. It's just, you just build a giant box. It is split in the middle, down the middle, into 2 swimming pools, and there are just a bunch. I think I put a total of 10 axolotls in here, and they are able to jump over from side to side. So it looks like they're all tending to jump to one side, which is kind of going to be maybe a little nonsensy in the long run. But Seems to work pretty good. I mean, all those stacks of glow ink for 2 hours of AFK, I mean, that is fantastic, right? We don't need, like, that's totally fine. But yeah, all it is a box. It's 17 by 17. There are plenty of tutorials on it. It's very, very simple. There are some tweaks that you can make to some of these tutorials, because a lot of the tutorials just have like the empty, they just have this stuff, the hoppers sort of exposed, and that really traps a lot of the glow ink sacks when they float up. So you want to just build walls straight down on either side, and that's kind of the biggest pain in the butt about this farm is you got to fill all this with water source blocks, but that's relatively easy. You just go down and you make sure you put water sources along 2 of the walls, and then it'll sort of diagonally fill in, right? So, but you got to do that at each layer, and that's very easy. Then you put a stack of at this level here, you put a bunch of solid blocks, you fill in this area, and then you put the running water just on the back wall, right? Source blocks on the back wall, and that's why it's 17 by 17, because we have 8 blocks and the water stops right here. But then this is what was the biggest pain in the butt part, which is you take out your solid blocks on top of which you've put this running water, and then you have to go in and make sure water source blocks get placed at that level so that it fills in all the way across at this level with water source blocks. But there is something that does become handy when you're doing that, to see if you've missed any spots where there, because you can't visually tell if there's a water source block in a certain area inside of water. But because you've got 4 layers of water source blocks before you even put that in there, the bottom 4 are solid, and if you drop an item down in here, it'll float up. And then if it reaches this 5th level and there is not a water block there, the items will actually stop floating up. So I would basically come down and just throw an item make sure I got one into each of these block squares right here, watch them go up, and then of course I'd miss some and I'd find objects floating there. So then I'd go in and put a water source block against the wall. It does the same thing. You can just put source blocks on 2 walls and it'll fill in, but you just can't see, right? You can't tell what's a water source block or anything. Oh, and the other thing you got to make sure is if you look in the lower right hand corner of the screen, and you can see on my mini HUD I've got biome, but you can also find biome of course in your thing here. Biome is on the left hand column about midway down, right? So I'm in beach, and I did some research to make sure beach was okay to build the glow squids in, because the one thing you don't want, there are 2 things as far as location goes that you want to make sure that you have as best as you can. You got to be below level 30 for glow squids to spawn, and then the other thing is you don't want drowned to spawn. So you don't want to build this in a biome in which drowned can spawn, which is like river and all the ocean types, right? But beach is okay, and it works fine, because if you get drowned spawning, they'll kill your axolotls, and then that sucks. You got to build the farm somewhere else. But yeah, I made sure this was all beach biome, in all the corners. And the only other thing is you want to make sure that you don't have any you're not building it next to a large pocket of water. Technically you're supposed to be 128 blocks away from any other big pockets of water, or even small pockets of water. See, glow squid can spawn in very small little, I think they can even spawn on 1 block of water. Your AFK spot should be 30 blocks away from the edge of your farm. Good to go. I put an iron door down here just to keep myself safe when I do AFK, just in case. No big deal. And then I think I took 3 or 4 stacks back to Axe Harbor anyway. And there we go. So that was it. Did a little build there. So today we're gonna build an inspired build today. It's a building inspired by B-dubs. That's what it's going to be. I don't know which villager is going to go in here. It's going to be one of our librarians is going to go in here, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, cool. Let's do the thing. nice little acacia-themed tower up there, I guess. At least it's tall. Sticks up over the skyline. Yeah, this is cool. Cool little view here, whatever. Anyway, I did do this tower in a couple different versions. My original version was spruce wood instead of the acacia, but then I thought about contrast and that sort of thing, and I thought I'll just go with acacia. I think it works out all right. It's got some weird colors, but anyway, yeah. Put in this little garden area, another little water tower, sort of a thing. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. But anyway, we can do a quick little we'll do a little super quick tour here, real quick. Just I don't want these tours to take very long. We have this little front entrance which opens up into this thing where we have this thing that could possibly explode. I forget what this is. Respawn anchor? It's supposed to be in the nether. I think I could put some glowstone in there, but if I put too much glowstone, it explodes, right? Anyway, this guy, the guy who lives here, is kind of doing some weird stuff. So then we can kind of cruise on up here to the main sort of like little living room area, I guess. It's got a little living room, some plants, etc. This goes out to this little the actual external walkway right here. A little sort of veranda kind of a thing. And then we go upstairs one level. And here's our guy. Efficiency 5. What else we got? Oh, flame. I don't have flame on the bow. I think I got a bunch of flame books. Oh, and channeling. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I didn't realize this guy had channeling. That's super cool. That's what Thor's toothpick is down there in the starter house. Anyway, there, because of double jump, I can jump over the fence and everything. This guy's got a homey little area here, and then the rest of this tower is probably just basically sort of non-functional. We do have another little veranda we can come out onto here and see the sights. There's not really any other way to access this little tower porch thing, and that's it. There's just, the tower is so tall, I just kind of threw in some extra levels because, you know, I don't know, could be something cool put in here later for some other reason. I don't know. We got a little brewing stand and some storage. There's nothing really in here. Anyway, that's about it. So not too much to it, but yeah, this turned out all right. So we can do one last thing before we end the episode here. We can mark something off the list of the job board. We can fix the job board. So yeah, take our little pathway down here. Obviously this needs to be fixed. I'm not sure what I've started doing here with this little pathway, but let's cruise on over to the job board, and we're going to take something off and put something on. We won't do that every time, but I thought of something earlier today that I want to put on the job board. So we are going to take off I don't know if I have any dye. Take off efficiency 5. Oh, we're gonna put up Dragon Egg Shrine. That's right. I need some dye here. Throw down our our dye, and then our ink. Boom. Okay, Dragon Egg Shrine. I've got an idea for what I want to do for that. I think it's sort of vague, but I do have an idea. Anyway, cool. So got some. Oh, so channeling. We don't need channeling anymore. Oh, we've got channeling. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Well, what else could we put up here? I didn't realize that. I didn't think about that being one we didn't need to get anymore. I know there's one right here. Tree chopper, tree farm, and that refers to the thing. Now I gotta go grab another thing of ink. Maybe that's what we'll do here. So throw that up there. Cool. All right. Well, that should wrap it up today. Let's do a little. Well, if I could make the rockets rocket. Do another little flyby and check out the BDub-Inspired Tower from afar. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, couple tall buildings here. It's actually kind of funny that it's only vaguely taller than, it's only a couple blocks taller than the actual windmill. So maybe it's kind of a small tower, I guess is what I'm getting at. All right, it's looking good down here. It's looking pretty cool. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one, and I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.